Okay, so, oh my God. I don't even know how to start this, y'all, because it is so sickening. So sickening to, I thought it was my only crazy mama and a few other black people who did not understand or had that tunnel vision and were blinded to the reality of us being oppressed for the past 400 and some odd years. Apparently it's not. So, apparently they still don't see that this is a big problem, and they want to play politics and jump on saying that this was Obama's fault. Let me explain to you the meaning behind this was Obama's fault. In their minds, a nigga was never supposed to get anywhere. Okay? A nigga not supposed to be that educated. A nigga's place is out in the cotton fields. Or so they thought. But when every one of them white supremacists and KKK members and all that stuff seen a nigga in the White House, they flipped their shit. Then they want to start lying about, oh, it's because he's a Muslim. There's nothing Muslim about Barack Obama. Hate to break it to you. But you notice that's the only Democratic president they will talk shit about. You don't hear nobody saying about nothing about Bill Clinton, who was, in fact, the first real black man in the White House. And I said this once before. Why I call Bill Clinton the first real black man in the White House? Come on now. What person you know other than a brother who get caught with his pants down? I'm just saying. And Bill knows I have nothing against him. Okay? Nobody said anything about Jimmy Carter. It's sinking in yet? Only thing that Barack Obama did was pave the way for the rest of us, thinking that we would forget. Baby, my eyes been open for a long time. I'm not just some random person out here just talking foolishness. I've been saying this I have one friend of mine who actually apologized because 15 years ago he thought I was just loony. Because I think I tell anybody, you don't know what it feels like to have this color skin. You go out there, people looking at you. You go out to buy stuff. I mean, I go on a car lot. They looking at me like, what's she doing here? What you mean? Stop judging people by the color of their skin. And start looking at the content of their character. I wasn't just some random crazy nut who said lynchings were still going on today. Y'all see what happened 9 days ago? My makeup is a mess today. No, but seriously, y'all see what happened 9 days ago? We watched a real live lynching. And for anybody that's out there that can hear this man's crying out for his mother as he's being killed in his last breath, and that not grip at you, only thing I thought about was my kids. Me and one don't even talk because he will follow everything they say. Just like me and my mama don't talk because she will follow everything they say. Let me tell you something. That slave mentality, not with me. Not with me at all. It's never been. I was so proud and in shock and sitting there crying yesterday when I saw my sister, who's 47 years old. I saw her out there marching And then when she called me to say it felt good. I was a child, and I was enraged when I saw the beating of Rodney King by the LAPD. Yeah, I went out there in them streets then. And then I get home. I was a person that was raised, you keep your mouth closed and you do what you told. Excuse me. See, I was raised by a woman who didn't want me to talk about what was going on with me, who covered for a rapist, who blamed me. That's the type of woman I was raised by. I don't put business out there. I'm a very private person. I think only person that knows in depth of the things I've been through is my husband. And so far, he's been the only one that has a caring heart. And I've been in relationships and marriages, but this one right here is the only one who actually felt my pain and broke down in tears with me. So I'm going to tell some of you out there, y'all can sit up here and support Donald Trump all you want to, but it's not about Republican and Democrat. Because let me tell you something, there's white supremacists on both sides. And when I looked and I saw, see, let me tell you something, I ain't new to knowing Trump. That motherfucker was a menace in New York City back in the day. I might not be as old as a lot of other people out there, but 80s, 90s, he was a menace. And raping those girls in the 90s and just kept on doing it. I speak for every person, every woman out there that's been raped. That's a violation of your body. Just like the death of George Floyd, that was a violation of that brother's body. That was his civil rights violated right there because of the color of his skin. And I done seen it too much. And it's time for them to defund these police from a federal level and set federal standards. Each state should not have their own standards. If we supposedly living in a United States of America, that's what it needs to be. A United States. When it comes to equality and justice, it should be all across the United States. If I take a brother's life, I deserve life. But you got these states want a second degree murder. Breonna Taylor, both on St. John, both killed in their apartments. This ain't a Democrat or Republican thing either. Yes, politics do play a big role in law enforcement. But let me put it to you from my perspective. I go out there, I go in the wrong apartment, I pull out my gun and I shoot somebody on their couch. You see the color of my skin? Guess where I'm going to be at for the rest of my life? I'm going to be sitting up behind the prison bars the rest of my life. I won't even have a chance to see the light of day again. And everybody out there who's always said I was crazy and I wasn't doing nothing but talking noise, I dare you. You go and watch. If you haven't already done so, go and watch the lynching of George Floyd and tell me I've been crazy since 1992. Go ahead. I dare you. Because I look at my sons and I'm like, I don't want my children to experience what I've gone through. I don't want my grandchildren to experience what I've gone through. I don't want my great-grandchildren to experience what I've gone through. You see where I'm going with this? And all you boomers, y'all worried about Macy's and Target. All these Americans got one-time payment of $1,200. While the billionaires got insurance to rebuild. Some of us don't have health insurance. Y'all better get a grip and get it fast. Because if y'all this skin tone, and you talking as if this was some staged show, this ain't about that. It's about what the world saw. And what we saw was a goddamn lynching. Something that can't be hidden anymore. Thanks to these little things called phones. And we're not going to keep silent. You ain't going to keep me silent no more. I done tied that line, walked that tight line for a while. Trying to please everybody. I'm not pleasing everybody no more. Because this is not about me anymore. It's about my children, their children's children, and so on and so forth. Thank you for listening and watching. God bless you.